What happened? What year is it? Alright, no funny stuff today. Well, maybe a little bit. So I've regained consciousness after losing my mind, opening endless boxes of Dominaria United, and this is going to be the recap video for what we got. So these are the Mythics, you can see them here. We're going to talk about those in a moment. We'll start off with the rares though. So yes, if you saw my previous video, we opened a whole bunch of boxes of Dominaria United. We actually set out trying to open 30 of them. We got through 18 and then realized that it was getting late and we kind of needed to sleep and we were kind of going insane because it turns out it takes time to open boxes. At first it was taking about 20 minutes per box, but then we figured out a system, basically an assembly line. There were 3 of us. I invited 2 friends over to help me out with it. One was literally just opening the booster packs and putting the unopened pack aside, and then I would grab that pack and take out the good stuff, and then I would hand out the good stuff to the third person who would then sort everything. And it turned out, yes, it was worth it. After opening all these boxes, it took a long time, but it was worth it. So we opened the 18 boxes in that video. Well, a lot of them were opened off camera. Some of them were in the video, but we opened 18 boxes and then I opened 2 by myself. So 20 total, and here's what we got. We'll start off with the rares. These are what I would consider the good rares. And one thing you'll notice is that all of these piles are basically the same size, because as I was saying, when you have a high number of boxes, variance kind of goes away. There are some differences though. There's also a couple uncommons here. So these are the good rares. Let's see, Leyline Binding. I think this is one that we have the most of, potentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 2 of them you can see are foil. Foils is something that kind of throws off variants, because if there's a card where you don't get any foils of it, chances are there's going to be less than ones that you did get foils of. So 14 of that. Didn't think we didn't get as many temporary lockdowns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, but you can see there were no foils. This is the best rare in the set, actually, though. Plaza of Heroes. I think we did pretty well on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, but you can see we got 2 foils. I'm not going to count out every rare, but basically you get the idea, is that it's going to be around between 10 to 14 of any given rare in the set. That also goes for the lands over here, which I have separated. So the land cycle in this set, it's not a very exciting one. It's been printed many times, but these lands are pretty good, and they do see play in multiple formats, basically Commander and Standard, really. I think probably a little bit of Pioneer even, though. So there are 6 of them in this set, and then the remaining ones are in the Brothers' War. For these, once again, it would be around 10 to 12 of each. Like, say, I'll count this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Got 2 foils, though. I think there were only 9 at Dark Heart weights, but this was kind of cool. This is an outlier in regards to the variance kind of thing. We got, I think, 15 Karplusan Forests, which is a lot more than something like a Dark Heart Waste where we got 9. There are 2 foils, but what's cool about this is the best land, at least monetarily speaking, from the set, so you know, that worked out pretty well in my favor. I say the best land, but even that, it's like $5 each. So back over here, I just want to point out some of the uncommons, because the same thing applies to the uncommons, where you're going to get the same amount of basically every uncommon. Cut down, obviously the best one. Let's see how many we got in 20 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, one of them being foil. So that's going to be about how many of every single uncommon we got. So here are the other good ones. There's also Relic of Legends and Terra Asunder here. We got a couple, yeah, 2 foil Terra Asunders, no foil Relic of Legends. There's even a couple good commons in this set, actually. There's Contaminated Aquifer. We got a ton of those. I think there's, in 20 boxes, was around, I want to say, between 70 and 80. That's the same for every common. And the other good common is Destroy Evil, so a whole bunch of those as well. Now let's go over to what you probably want to see is the Mythics. This is more interesting because this is where variance does still happen even when you're working with around 20 boxes. I imagine if you were to do, say, 40 boxes, there probably wouldn't really be any variance at all, really, outside of maybe hitting a couple extra foils for one of them. But here's what we got for Mythics. The numbers, the numbers aren't all the same, but you can see a lot of them are pretty similar. So starting off with the one that everyone wants from the set, Shieldred right there. We got 5 Shieldreds, 2 of them being the Phyrexian variant and 3 of the normal one. In the video where I was opening these, I was saying how I was expecting at a minimum to get 6 Shieldreds out of the, I don't know, I think it was the 30 boxes I was quoting at the time. So getting through 20 and having 5, that lines up. I tried to sort them in the order of kind of popularity here, so Shieldred the best, the second best one is Liliana there. We got, what, 6 Lilianas, 3 regular and 3 borderless. Only 4 Xur Eternal Schemer. That was a bit disappointing because this is one of the top mythics in the set now, but only 4 of that. I think that's, yeah, 4 is the lowest number of any mythic that we got. There were none that we got less than 4. Did pretty good on Timeless Lotus. There was 1 foil here, 6 in total. There were 7 Silverback Elders. That one's not huge, but it's a pretty decent one of them being foil. That's 6 Sarah Paragon, 5 Jodas, 5 Vesuvan Duplimancy, 5 Shivan Devastators, one of them being foil. We got a bunch of Rith right here. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Riths. Rith actually went up a little bit a little while ago. It's come back down, but I think this card is really good. Like, if you read what it does, it's really powerful for a dragon deck. So, I don't know, I think that one has potential for the future. Only 4 Ajanis. There's like a million different variants of Ajanis. We got 3 of them here. The regular one, the Phyrexian one, and then this borderless one. Only 4 of that though. We got 5 Jayas, 1 borderless, a whole bunch of World Spell. That kind of sucked because this is one of the bulk mythics, but I think we'll got 7 of these, 1 being foil. Only 4 Sphinx of Clear Skies, which is great because I believe this is the worst mythic in the set at like 17 cents or something. Got 4 Karn Silex and 6 Karn, 1 of them foil and 1 borderless. Then over here we've got a few more mythics and also some other interesting stuff. So we got what? 5 Weatherlight completed, 5 Soul of 5 Soul of Windgrace, 5 Shauna, and this also sucked. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Soul Kinar the Tainted, which is another one of the worst mythics in the set, but this is the mythic that we got the most of, was Soul Kinar the Tainted. There are 2 foils there, so that's probably why we got the most, is because we got those foil ones. But you can see the variants in the mythics. The highest number was 9, and the lowest number of any one was 4. You can see with the basic lands here, these are good basic lands, almost the exact same number of each. It turned out there was about 9 per box, so I believe we have about 40 of each individual one here. And also a thing with this set is that it has a lot of good tokens. These are some of the standout tokens, the Badger being the best one. Although it's kind of interesting because the Badger, it's the best one financially speaking, but it's not actually the rarest one. I think we have 14 Badgers here. But compare that to Power Stone, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Power Stones out of 20 boxes. This was the fewest of any token that we got. Another weird thing is that these treasures, it's just a treasure token. It's a regular treasure, not special art or anything, but this is a pretty rare token as well. I think there were also 14 of this, so less than 1 per box, but I believe that's because it comes from the Commander set here, so there's nothing special about it really, it's just it shows up less than other tokens. And I have these foils pulled aside because we did not get many foils. It was kind of a bit jarring going back to just regular old draft boxes after opening play boosters for a while now, because in play boosters you get a foil in every pack, so foil is very common, but we did not get many foils in a draft box, and out of 20 boxes, these are the only foils in terms of the common dual lands, 5 of those, and just 4 foil basic lands. You open 1 collector box, you get 12 of these, but there's 20 draft boxes, we got 4. So that's what we got out of the 20 boxes. It's a little bit different kind of content than I would usually do, but I thought it was pretty interesting. It was a lot of fun to open up these boxes. Most of them were done off camera, but it was just fun to have a couple friends over and set up an assembly line and just keep going through them. And again, the reason that I did this was because it seemed worthwhile. So what I'm gonna do with these cards now is for a lot of them, I'm going to buy list them to various stores. But then another thing that I do actually is, I haven't really talked about this before, but I do sell cards on cardtrader.com. I'm in Canada, so I can't use TCG Player to sell cards because they don't accept sellers outside of the United States. But a little while ago, I signed up for Card Trader, which is a service that is very similar to TCG Player. However, it's available all over the world, and you can be a seller anywhere in the world. It's something that you can't really do on TCG Player. And another thing that I like about them is they have their Card Trader Zero program, which basically consolidates all of your orders into one shipment. So say you want one card from somebody, but you don't want to have to pay for shipping for that one card. Well, you can just buy that card, pay nothing for shipping, and it will be shipped to the Card Trader warehouse. And then once you have enough cards at their warehouse and you decide you want them, then you just get those all sent to you in one shipment. And I realize now that my rambling has basically turned into a sales pitch, so why don't we just lean into it at this point? I do actually have an affiliate link for Card Trader. I'm going to put that in the video description below, and especially for people in Canada or anywhere outside the United States, really. Well, you can use it in the United States for sure also, but this is really good for international people because a lot of us don't have really access to TCG Player, especially as a seller, but even as a buyer. So I definitely recommend checking out Card Trader, and I do have an affiliate link in the video description. If you follow that affiliate link when you register your account, it will definitely help out the channel. So if you want to give it a try, follow that link, and I will definitely appreciate it. End of sales pitch. So it was a bit of a different video today. I found this interesting though. I thought maybe you would find it interesting as well. If you're still watching though, thanks for watching. It'd be cool if you can like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. I'd encourage everyone to come join my Discord server. You can find a link to that in the video description below. And also I'd just like to take a moment to thank all the patrons that support me on Patreon. But otherwise though, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.